Hi, everyone. Welcome to Spirit Guide Chat. I'm Jake. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're a first time viewer or not and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment with any questions for future readings. Again, no personal readings. And as always, even though I don't say it, it's in my caption. This video is for entertainment purposes only. First of all, I just want to say thank you for being patient. My regular job is been super busy. End of the year, holidays, all that jazz. I'm sure a lot of you out there know what I'm talking about, and I appreciate you being patient. I know I only do this once a week for now. However, uh, sometimes even once a week, it's just can't happen because of regular duties are calling me. So, a lot been going on, right? When has a lot have been going on? Recently, today as of what's today? I don't even know what day it is. Thursday, December 11th. I was thinking it was the 10th. The 11th, which happens to be my half birthday today. I know I love birthdays, and I'm still a little kid when I'm recognize my half birthday. I don't say I'm whatever half years old though. I'm at that age where I don't need to say that, but anyways, so I have this week's questions. A lot of it's domestic because a lot of things are going on with things like with Venezuela, with the deportations today. Like I said, as of today, Kristi Noem walked out of a congressional hearing. She couldn't take the heat. She was heckled. She had hard questions about deportations. And yeah, it kind of just shows you what type of person she is and what care she has for this job. So let's start out with her, shall we? Right? Let's see. With Kristi Noem's spirit, is she going to get fired or resign from the HS for Homeland Security? Let's say by the first half of next year. First half of next year, 2026. Kristi Noem, will she be fired or resign? Take a look here. So the first part, King of Pentacles. Not surprising. She been getting rich during this, especially during this time as being the Secretary of Homeland Security. That's not a surprise. It's being crossed by the Temperance card. There's definitely been imbalance right now going on. We don't need the cards really to say this to us. Those things that we've already seen out there, and especially in her department. In the past, she was trying to do some betrayal, trickery behind the people's back. But there is hope in the foundation of this, so that's a good sign for us, as voters that this may time for maybe coming to an end. The Four of Wands can represent joy and celebration. It could mean about us, but it also could mean about the White House maybe having some talks with her currently. Like this part of the Celtic Cross is really talking about the present. So it's crowning this reading. I think she's been having a lot of meetings for obvious reasons for why she's having meetings for daily things. But I also thinking they're talking about her future there. What's coming in the future is the Queen of Cups. I think they want to tone down the Homeland Security and show a little more softer side of Homeland Security, which under this administration, yeah, right. But they're still working diligently on their goals in the background, but they may just replace the figurehead in the Homeland Security Department. So there's a proposal coming in, the Ace of Cups coming in from the outside. So I think there's going to be a job offer for her from the outside. It may be another position within the administration, but I don't think so. I think it may be, if it is, it could be an ambassadorship, some easy peasy kind of thing, like ambassadorship of I don't know, some kind of tropical island that doesn't have much going on. this is the Ten of Cups, some kind of wish coming true. I think she even wants to get out of this position. There's a lot of opportunities ahead for her, which is a maybe card here, just depending, just to get a little more reading from the bottom of the deck kind of expands on the story. The Two of Cups, there she is weighing options. So going along with the Seven of Cups, she is trying to figure out what direction she wants to go, and she's definitely leading. So she is wanting to make sure she keeps her wealth. I don't normally read upside down cards because normally they're all right side up, but this happens to be upside down, which there is a lot of brutality, chaos is going on right now, which it's not surprising. And she can't handle this pressure anymore. And she's wanting to explore other ideas. She's also been fighting back. This is what's been going on right now. So that kind of is delving into kind of a little bit of the future stuff, which is a follow-up question. So to recap, I think she is meeting with individuals in the administration. There is going to be an offer for her to get out of this job, whether that's outside of the government or it could be within the government, possibly. I'm leaning towards, based on the cards because of this, is that the White House is going to offer her a less stressful job, like a cushy administration job, like I said, in an ambassadorship, which I don't know. I don't know with I didn't ask a follow-up whether she's going to get it. I mean, the biggest thing is she going to get Senate confirmation for being an ambassador after this? I don't know. Okay, my next question is she's going to get charged and serve time. Will she serve time, get charged and serve time for crimes in the future from her current position? Christy, no, that is. Just to clarify, I didn't say that. Okay, so will Christy Noem be charged and convicted and served time for some sort of crime due to her work in this position? Oh, here's the death card here, and remember, with the death card, it's not rarely ever physical death. We're talking about endings and beginnings. It's crossed by the Ten of Swords. This is an inevitable end when it crosses like this. So it is definitely something's coming to an end. So hold tight, people, because it's going to happen. I know right now it can seem like, when is this going to be over? But it is going to happen. Here's the Ten of Cups, or Nine of Cups in the past, which has come true. And I just was shuffled, and here we go with the choices on the. They're talking about their ending of her choices. Like, yeah, there's going to be anxiety over her decisions that she's made, and now she's going to have to face the Piper. Look at this, the Tower card. That's in the near future. So this is coming pretty soon. Something's going to happen where she's going to have to pay the Piper, so to speak. She is still going to think that she can get through this, that she won't have to pay for her decisions. She thinks she'll be protected with the Queen of Wands. But here's disappointing. The Minor Arcana Death card, the Five of Cups. 3 cups lost, 2 remaining. So there might be some offer to her in that the King of Swords, there's some kind of legal issues coming up, and Ace of Wands is a big yes card that she will serve crimes. The only thing is, like with this Minor Arcana, that card, Five of Cups, it wouldn't be a reading that a card doesn't fall. There's 3 cups that she loses and 2 remaining, meaning that there might be a couple of offers made to her to settle the case, to maybe minimize her sentence. since she's never been charged with a crime before, and she's a high level official. She has money to have good lawyers. So don't expect, if she does receive jail time, she's going to be charged with the crimes first of all. So, or crimes. So that's a good thing. But don't be expecting the punishment is going to be that severe. It won't. And even if there is a severe judgment sentence, don't be surprised that she gets released early. All right, so there's that. Let's move on beyond her. I want to look at with the things going on with Venezuela, with the bombings of the boats, which is unbelievable, and also about that we seized an Venezuelan oil tanker. So apparently, the United States are pirates now. I wanted to look at the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, to see if he will be charged with war crimes in regards to what's going on in Venezuela. Will he? And I believe the admiral, if I heard correctly, and anyone listening, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the admiral that was in charge of the most recent the boats bombings of the boats is on his way out on his own fruition, and I don't think I read this here, but I read it on my own, that he would speak the truth, not only about what he was in charge, but also the individuals that are responsible, because he is a well-respected admiral, even though he did something wrong. That's probably the main reason why he's leaving. He knows it, and he doesn't want to he wants to make sure that Hegseth and Trump is that it's told that they were aware of it. So let's look at Pete Hegseth. That if he'll be charged spirit with war crimes, will he be charged and convicted of war crime? I always want to say that because remember, when you're speaking the spirit, you want to make sure you're specific in your questions. Because if I just say if you were charged with, or will he be charged with war crimes, it doesn't mean that he's going to be convicted. So, or do a follow up, whatever, if you want to do after that. So, let's see if he's going to be charged and convicted. All right. So here's some in the victory card with the Six of Wands, progress. It's being crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. It's going to be this has been a lost opportunity. I think the administration thought that this was going to be a rallying thing, that we as Americans would be rallying around. Oh, we're protecting the country about drugs. Yeah, well, people are finally speaking out and being smarter and trying to use their critical thinking skills. Not everybody, enough that they're realizing, this is not working. In the past, they've been planning on this with this overseas thing for a while now, with the Two of Wands. The World card comes out in the foundation that there's some kind of ending and some kind of completion of a cycle coming up. The security card is coming up on the Ten of Pentacles, which also is talking about what this is all about. These war crimes is dealing with money, oil. Obviously, money goes hand in hand. So this is the real crowning of this reading of why we're even doing what we're doing. And here's the overseas opportunity. There's things going to happen in the near future more in regards to Venezuela. So keep a lookout on that, because that's still coming up. There's still things coming up ahead in regards to that. That's dealing with these war crimes. It's not just what happened. There's going to be more things, unfortunately. But don't worry, because we have the Sun card here. There is going to be a turning of the situation. There is going to be a time from healing, not just for us, for Venezuela as well, with the Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords, just like Noem got. That's in the hopes and fears. That's the painful endings. And here's a yes card, and also Trump's in here too with the Emperor card. So yes, he is going to uh, be charged with being convicted of war crimes. That's a pretty strong card coming out. So we're talking about Pete Hegseth. Entertainment purposes only on all this. Just again, putting that out there. Need to make sure I mark out where I'm at. Questions? Okay. My next question is another question regards to Venezuela. Is will there be actual fighting in Venezuela, whether by air, land, sea, between the U.S. and Venezuela forces? So, will there be actual fighting, whether by air, land, or sea, in between Venezuelan forces and the United States? Will there be actually fighting between Venezuelan forces and American forces in Venezuela? Air, land, or sea? Okay, we have the King of Wands here being crossed by the Strength card. So there's some insecurity about doing this plan right now, even though there's a buildup in Puerto Rico right now. Part of this is probably planning, part of it's probably intimidation towards Venezuela. This is the Ace of Pentacles in the recent past. This is things that what they've been manifesting, trying to change the regime in Venezuela in order to get control of the oil and rare minerals in Venezuela. There's some kind of painful endings at the foundations of it. There's some betrayal or collapse. I don't think something's not going to go as planned. There's a pause. See, something's not. They want to do this. So but the cards are saying there's something that's causing this not looking like it. See, and here we go. With continue on the story, Two of Swords. There is a crossroads right now, figuring out what direction to take. Um, there's some kind of page of cups. There's some kind of surprise with the Page of Cups coming up. Here's Trump with the Emperor card and the Hierophant. It could be something that Congress is going to implement. Maybe they're going to put some kind of restriction on what kind of forces there, and then there's going to be disappointment. So that's a no. So I'm thinking what the story is telling is that the surprise is going to be Congress. As we already seen, especially with this Venezuela thing, there are Republicans that are not, more and more Republicans coming out against force being used against Venezuela. So this is probably the Page of Cups. The surprise is probably some kind of limitation from Congress that will pass. Okay, so hopefully I'm right about that, and because we don't need that, nor do people in Venezuela need that either. All right. Oh, I forgot to do we'll do this real quick. I forgot to do a follow up with Pete Hegseth. I did ask if he's going to get, or wrote down, I didn't ask yet, wrote down if he's going to face jail time. So let's take a look. Pete Hegseth, will he face jail time? Because remember, the cards have already said that he's going to get charged and convicted with war crimes. Let's see if he will face jail time. Pete Hegseth. Come on, card. I don't want it to pop up. The Six of Cups. There's reminiscing on the past, happier times in the past. Not surprising. They probably realized that they stepped in big doo doo. This was a big mistake. Spirit will Pete Hegseth face jail time. Up. The Six of Cups came up again. This is being crossed by the Emperor. This is Pete. Pete Hegseth is thinking about happier times, but it's being blocked by Trump, the domineering, and he doesn't know how to get out of it. Not that he's innocent at all about things, neither one. The Knight of Pentacles is in the past. You know, he's been thinking that he's been putting in a lot of hard work. We'll put that in air quotes. That there's going to be action being taken in the foundation of the reading with that Magician card, the King of Cups. There's going to be somebody coming forward to try to bring balance back into this. He is going to really fight against these charges, even though we've already known that he's going to get charged with these war crimes with the Knight of Wands. However, there is going to be, with the Four of Swords, there's going to be some kind of retreat. So it could mean that he is he is going to get some jail time here. Here's the Ace of Wands. He will be talking a lot during this time, but then here comes the Justice cards and the hopes and fear. And here's the Ten of Swords. So that's definitely a painful ending. So that, and here's the World card and the Sun card and the Ace of Cups, all indicating that yes, he is going to have an ending where it's going to lead to jail time, and it's going to lead to a better turning point in regards to national security, in regards to world security, after he's gone in jail. Just to clarify, I'm not saying that he's gone on the other side. We don't want to wish that. We never want to wish that on people, no matter how much we dislike them. All right. I'm going to take some time in regards to the last bit before I do a general message. And I'm doing that with the Oracle cards. I remember to bring them out. I'm hoping with the Christmas season, I'm going to a couple festivals in the area. Been looking for new Oracle cards. I have some, and I have to find them. I'm so bad at that. I need to, first of all, Santa, please give me some kind of cabinet or something to organize it for all my decks. But I also have been slacking on getting new Oracle cards. But tangent, off on tangent. Surprise, Jake. Okay. So I want to focus on Trump in January to see what will happen to him, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now, a lot of pressure, a lot of even Republicans not falling in line with Johnson and Trump. So let's see what Spirit show me what's going to happen by the end of January 2026 for President Trump. There's a lot of choices that he's going to have to make with the Seven of Cups here being crossed from the Nine of Cups. So there's going to be, he's not going to be very happy about what's going on and his choices that he's going to have for himself and how to handle all this stuff that's been going on that's being attacked towards him. The Queen of Wands was in the past where he had the confidence and determination that he had before. Here's the King of Cups in the foundation reading. Here's again that came up from Pete Hegseth. This could be somebody trying to influence and put control on Trump here. Here's the government. It probably is related to somebody in the government that is going to put a pause on some of the things that have been going on in the Trump administration. So here's the Hierophant, the Devil card in the near future, which is to be expected. And what follows the Devil? Trump with the Emperor card. here's the hidden agenda being revealed, secrets being revealed from the outside. So this could be, with this being an outside card coming from the outside environment, this could be something from overseas that being released, something being released. He, of course, is going to stand up against these secrets that been hiding, and it may be dealing with money with the Queen of Pentacles. So, and then let's expand on it. These are things that have been in hiding about his money dealings. There's going to be a lot of strength behind these, with the secrets being revealed with the eight, or with the strength card, and they're going to be balancing out. And look at this. Here's that surprise coming up in January next month. It's going to come up with the Tower card and some kind of ending that's coming with the Five of Cups. That's the minor arcana. Again, card for death. And again, not literal death, an ending of something. And this is the celebration, the coming together with people celebrating. And Cups. Hopefully I'm right on this, and then saying by the end of the month, there's going to be some kind of bombshell that comes out in dealing with his money dealings, financial dealings, that's going to lead to him leaving office. And my follow-up question is, will Trump be impeached and convicted in January? Or beginning in January, something. Well, let's say this. I'm going to scratch that, Spirit. Let's say that before the midterms, let's expand it out, because remember, timing is kind of fluid, and I don't want to put that strict of a timeline. Let's say by the midterms of 2026, will Trump be impeached and convicted? Trump be impeached and convicted by the midterms of next year. There's some kind of pause going on with the hangman crossed by the Three of Wands. So there's some kind of pause in what he wants to do, and pause in his long-term obstacles and his long-term goals. Two of Wands is in the past. He, in regards to, it can mean planning, but it also can mean maybe he's trying to leave the country as well. The foundation is about his betrayal with the Seven of Swords that's going on. It's going to cause him a lot of anxiety with the Nine of Swords, trying to stay on steady ground and juggling things with this discovery that we talked about in the last question with the Two of Pentacles. Again, with the Nine of Wands, he is going to try to defend himself in regards to, but here it comes, this rebirth and judgment with the Judgment card. There are people working together. This is the Lover's card. I want to hide the naughty bits for YouTube. So we're talking about Republicans and Democrats coming together on this. And the Magician card, this is very well that it's going to happen. And here we go with the Sun card following that. And here's the Ten of Swords again with the painful ending. Nine of Cups, the wish come true. And this is going to be a surprise. This is definitely going to be a surprise, because there is going to be a fight about during this impeachment, but it's going to be a surprise when, but people are going to have courage with the Queen of Wands, and this is the Ace of Swords. The truth of the matter will win in the end. Very strong card that this is going to happen. So, yeah. The nightmare may be almost over, guys and gals. Oh my goodness. All right. So, with that, let's end this on a positive note, okay? I don't want to end it with diaper pants, you know? Let's do this. Let's do a general reading with the Oracle cards. I am working again with the Work Your Life Oracle deck. I'll show it here. Work Your Life Oracle deck. Hopefully you can see that. It's kind of the lighting. Beautiful cards. I love this Oracle deck. So let's Spirit give me. We're gonna do a 3-card reading, 3-card pull for a general reading for everyone out there. A positive, encouraging message that will help best all of us during this time. You know, besides all the stuff we can't handle, there's still a lot of more stressors close to home in this season. I know the holidays can be hard, but we will all get through this time as we always do. It's great to have a supportive community out there. So please, again, like, subscribe, comment. It really helps the channel out and grow this community. Okay. So the first one is Pillar of Light. All of our vibrations are rising here. If you're watching this, you're here, your vibration is already rising. You are as well an oracle. You all are in touch with the white light of the other side. Okay? So this is a piece of advice for all of us. Align your life, especially at the end of the year. Look back at what's not jiving in your life, right? What do you need to realign when it comes to the new year? It's not something you have to worry about this very second, unless if there is something that's an emergency, a priority that needs to be taken. But again, what do you need? And here's Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying the foundations into your divine plan. So that's very, very much a story here. Again, the pillar of light in all of us. If you're here, what do you need to align yourself with your divine plan? Okay? Beautiful cards, aren't they? I'm going to bring them closer to the screen so you can see the artwork. With that, thank you guys and gals out there. I appreciate all the support. And with that being said, I will be back next week with another weekly reading. Until then, bye-bye.